Hello there, it's DoctorAnime, and today we'll be recapping Bluelock, episode 13 of the anime. It felt like Messi playing against Ronaldo. The game between the two teams begins. The game will be played on a 30 by 40 meter mini field. Observed protecting the nets in front of them are Bluelock men, Sagi, Bachira, and Nagi are side white for this match, and their Bluelock man is white to symbolize their team. The game officially begins after a little delay. Sagi has the ball and passes it to Bachira. As a result, Area designates Tokimitsu to watch over Bachira. Bachira used a quick scissors kick to go past Tokimitsu and did it effectively. After getting away from Tokimitsu, Bachira approaches Rin and confronts him, but Rin doesn't respond. Bachira decided to pass to Nagi rather than go up against Rin, and Nagi sprints forward to take the ball. However, Arias notices this and tries to grab the ball from Team White. The short pass is detected by both players as they attempt to prevent one another from snatching the ball. Nagi suddenly understands that Sagi, not he, was the intended recipient of the pass. Sagi suddenly moves in front of the ball and seeks to score with a straight shot while Sagi suddenly appears in the corner rushing towards the goal. Team White's first goal came as a consequence of the Blue Lockman failing to block Sagi's shot as it approached the net. The current result, Team White is leading 1-0 after scoring. Team White congregates and celebrates as a unit. Bachira and Nagi both praise Sagi's development since the second selection. Sagi was thrilled and full of confidence as a result. He also thought about how severely powerful Team White was. In the meantime, the other side reacted differently. Tokimitsu is in a panic, and Arya praises Sagi's goal for its style. Rin, however, continues to seem unconcerned. Rin then labels their abilities as mediocre, when some of the players in attendance claim that football is a sport. Rin corrects them by claiming that the game is actually a battleground. After Rin makes his announcement, he tilts his body and tries to score. Despite being distant from the objective, no one saw it coming, yet the ball compensates for it by spinning. Nagi and Bachira sought to stop the ball, but their feet were firmly planted on the ground. All they could do was watch the ball go by. The Blue Lockman likewise failed to block the ball in a similar manner. Consequently, the scores are now equal. Sagi is amazed by Rin's ability to score by attacking at the kickoff after seeing this, and Nagi then queries Bachira about the legality of scoring there. Bachira responds in the affirmative, but notes that its success rate was not great. Tokimitsu and Aryu, on the other hand, were all astounded. Rin, however, explains to everyone that he could give a damn about either his teammates or his adversaries, whether they are an enemy or ally. To Rin, they are all merely cold hordes that he would use as a springboard to reach his objective. Sagi approached Rin and told him that he too was risking his life here. Sagi told Rin that he joined Bluelock for the sake of his objectives, and that they should quit this game early because of Rin's arrogant words. Sagi warns Rin, who agrees, that their objectives were not mild and peaceful themes. Rin explains that failing at soccer is similar to losing one's purpose in life. The player has passed away after losing a game. Football, according to Rin, is a death match for him. The comments Rin made stunned all five players. Sagi nonetheless decides to indulge in his ego instead of letting go of his fleeting shock. Sagi confronts Rin, warning him that the stalemate has ended and has become a hostile environment. They continue to play while Sagi's team approaches, but this time Arya jumps high in front of him to catch the ball before Nagi, and Bachira again passes to Nagi, when Tokimitsu receives the ball after Arya demands it. He tries to transfer it to someone else, but Bachira steps in and manages to deflect it in Sagi's direction. Sagi tries to keep the ball in place since losing it may be disastrous, but Aryu manages to kick it from behind because he is tall and has long legs. Sagi scores, and is taken aback by his leap and reach. Team White then regains possession of the ball, and while Arya shields Nagi, Bachira decides to play alone against Tokimitsu, who begins to fear being booted if he loses. He capped, becoming angrier and ultimately charged at Bachira as she passed. When Bachira passes him worriedly, Tokimitsu swiftly catches up and moves in front of him. However, Tokimitsu soon comes up to him once more and snatches the ball. Sagi confronts Tokimitsu, who starts chanting that he has to score a goal. Unable to stop him, Sagi chooses to foul him. He seizes, taking hold of Mitsu's shoulder. Tokimitsu, on the other hand, remains unharmed and continues, leaving Sagi on the ground and amazed at how powerful Tokimitsu is. Then, Tokimitsu scores easily against the blue lock guy to give his team a 3-1 advantage. Sagi understands there are other weird people than Itoshir. They recently met, haven't worked together at all, and are each utilizing their own strengths. Sagi then understands they are probably going to lose because Sagi's squad had played together and understood one another, but there is such a gulf between them. Nagi finds football even more fascinating and is amazed that there are other fantastic players. He expresses gratitude to Agi, saying that it is because of him and reassures him that I'll spice things up. Sagi is shocked that Nagi is suggesting ideas. And when Nagi admits that this is his first time doing so, Bachira and Sagi agree with his plan. He never wants to lose and experience defeat again. As the game progresses, Sagi observes that Nagi is constrained in her movement by Ryu and Bachira's. Tokimitsu disables dribbling. They will lose if they compete with them. Team White therefore plans to maintain a 15-meter distance between each other. With Nagi and Sagi passing the ball as soon as they receive it instead of keeping it, they will gradually chip away at them. But he can't make the decisive shot since Arya is covering Nagi, and so Sagi will be tasked with making the decisive shot since he is unable to. Sagi locates a path and a location where he can take the shot before moving into position to await the pass. However, Itoshir also makes it there and observes that he can see what he can see. Bachira chooses to pass to Nagi since Sagi is blocked, but instead delivers him a ball that is extremely spinning. Nagi then touches the ball softly, deflecting it after realizing Bachira is instructing him not to stop it. He then does a U-turn and sprints past Arya to get to the ball and score. They receive congratulations from Sagi, who adds that he was unaware that such passes existed. He clarifies that Mikic's passes are always flexible. Although his head felt as though it was being forced with a notion by Bachira's pass, Sagi becomes enthused once again and begins to think that they will triumph. Itoshir claims they did not learn their lesson and the two are conversing on the battlefield. He attempts again after the kickoff. Sagi, though, sensed it and made it to the goal in time to use his head to prevent the shot. Sagi claims to be partially baked and that he can see what Itoshir sees. Sagi plans to use his eyes to command the field after learning their fighting methods. Sagi decides to stay in front of the goalie and be ready to respond to anything, while Bachira guards Tokimitsu and Nagi shields Ryu as Itoshir prepares to take the corner kick. Sagi wonders if the ball is fair after Itoshir kicks it, a ticket for Ryu. Itoshir scores for 4-2 by the time the opponent realizes it's a vertical spin direct shot. Sagi questions if he understood the scenario correct. But he is aware that if he went to defend the post, his position would be vulnerable to assault. Sagi thinks that it will be difficult to replicate the chemical reaction between Nagi and Bachira in order to score again and that he has to induce a fresh chemical reaction. Team White continues to deploy their triangle approach. Since they are meant to be strikers, Itoshir wonders how long they plan to keep passing to one another. Sagi is angry because he believes Itoshir underestimates him by wrapping him up so tightly and leaving a large open area behind him. Sagi then commands Bachira to pass the ball, and Bachira kicks it. Itoshir follows Sagi as he makes his way to the open area, trying to determine if he can find a good spot. Sagi is instructed to study a book about how human eyes function in order to learn more. Sagi is shocked to see Itoshir standing next to him as he passes by and assumes that Itoshir must be able to somehow read his vision. Then Itoshir approaches Sagi and grabs the ball. Sagi marvels how he was able to anticipate his action so quickly. Sagi then comes to the realization that he probably didn't send a goal but was made to go into that position under the impression that he did. That would imply that Itoshir rather than Sagi was in charge of the field. Arya wonders who they should take. Itoshir says it doesn't matter. Tokimitsu makes a suggestion and Arya notes he also wanted him. Arya then calls Bachira to come. Tokimitsu states that Bachira's passes are amazing and Team Red are only good at individual skills, but with Bachira they will become stronger. The announcement then states Team Red wins over Team White with 5-2. Check out the videos above and click the subscribe button if you liked the video.